love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path. If you want it bad, I'm gonna show you where it's at. Yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want. Yeah, rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won. Yeah, let's do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. Grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a past, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Yeah, everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I never let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself, I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way. Even when I'm feeling down, I fight. Even when I don't know what is right, I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse, man it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have worth. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words. Gonna be a star, man, life's like a blur. When you're working this hard till you get what you deserve. Yeah, I ain't taking a backseat, I'm passing anybody else who is rapping. I'm nasty, ain't nobody able to catch me. They gasping, they cannot compare, they can't match me. I'm at half speed, I got your girl and she laughing and dancing, hanging on my butt, she asking to crash with me, smash with me. She savage, she wants cash money and she knows that I live lavishly. I wanna live, I'm cold inside. Give all I have just to feel alive. I fight to live, I fight to strive. One day I'll have what I want. I want the whole world in the palm of my hand. I got a plan, I'm the man. Now I'm teaching the game, a veteran, better than anybody else who tests me. I'm ready, looking at my hand and it's steady. I'm trending, ascending and blending, lyrical bending. Now I'm spreading and getting my name out now. Yeah, they hearing me laugh, all the crowds repping the sound. I'm hitting the ground, running, up and coming, ain't nothing. Yeah, rookie of the year, I'ma keep it 100. Cold-blooded, no budget, from nothing to something. I ain't bluffing, I got a full hand and a full plan. I ain't gonna stop till I'm at the top, man. Every single drop got me feeling awesome. I'm about to pop, started from the bottom, yeah. I wanna live, I'm cold inside. Give all I have just to feel alive. I fight to live, I fight to strive. One day I'll have what I want in life. Are we gonna play now? Ready for the show? I'm about to take down, you already know. Get the fuck out of my face now, yeah, you gotta go. Man, I'm on the chase now, leave me on my own. I got a chance to break now, here I fucking go. Take control of fate now, I control my flow. And I know that I'll be great, how putting on a show. I know that I'ma stay loud, drowning out the noise. The haters always thinking that they could fucking break me. They're better off eating their own words like pastries. Hate me, and you better find some fucking safety. I'm coming in hot like a bad bitch in pasties. They can't save me, no I ain't lazy, no. But society has me going so crazy, yo. Don't blame me, no my mind's hazy, yo. And I'm sick of me feeling this way daily. I'll always live my life till it's over, and I will not forgive those who hold me down. And I will never give up, I'm moving forward. And I will never miss my chance, take it now. And I will always live my life till it's over. And I will never give those who hold me down. And I will never give up, I'm moving forward. And I will never miss my chance, take it now. You got one life, so live it right. Keep your friends tight and your family in sight. Never cease to fight for the things you think are right, cause you just might find you control your own mind, eh? You'll be fine, eh? Just take your time, eh? Enjoy the climb, eh? Enjoy the grind, eh? You never really know what's on the other side till you give that shit a try. Know the limit is the sky, eh? Make them take it back, what they said about you. Every time they doubt you, make that shit about you. Forget about the clout, yo. Fuck the word of mouth, yo. Keep your head down, yo. Work until you found, yo. Fight until you make it, yo. Don't think it, no, just take it. Don't wait for someone to break it. Take control and don't just take it, eh? You can make it happen, you just gotta take some action. Take the ship and be the captain. Head on out and don't look back, yeah. I will always live my life till it's over. And I will not forgive those who hold me down. And I will never give up, I'm moving forward. And I will never miss my chance, take it now. And I will always live my life till it's over. And I will not forgive those who hold me down. And I will
But it's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we could be.
All day and all night, we'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright, staying awake till the sunrise. We were in love, couldn't stop us, like a good drug, never enough.
We hook up in my car, driving so far, play your guitar, you'd show me your art. Let down our guards, think with our hearts, stare at the stars, we were never apart. Drinking too young, way too much fun, out in the sun, open when it's gone. Took you to prom, dance to our song, dance all night long till the lights come on.
Now I remember everything, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be. Nights, long fights, it felt right, we were alive. We would go out, we were so loud, we were so proud, we had no doubts. Weekends and weekdays, we'd spend our own way. We were careless, we were fearless, we were reckless, time was precious.
We loved to waste time, whiskey and wine, drinking all night, asleep by your side. Finally alive, we would just drive, never arrive. Our journey was live, staying out late, testing our fate, running away. We live for today, young and so bold, never get old. Screw what we're told, we can't be controlled.
Now I remember everything, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be, and how careless we could be. Yeah, she's got some nice long hair, and you know that she's a bad chick. All the boys stare, can't help it, it's a habit. Clothes that she wears, short skirt and a jacket. I just wanna get her all alone on a mattress. I just wanna have it, I just gotta have it. Rumors all around say her body is fantastic. All natural, not a piece of fur is plastic. Head to her toes, yeah, they say that she's a latch. Yeah, the whispers all around say she has a reputation. Don't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I've always learned it better with a hands-on education. So I need a private session if you get what I am saying. And they say that she's not easy, no, she's really complicated. But that only makes it better, and it's got me so fixated. And I'm not the type to wait around, I've never hesitated. But she's got me captivated, so the game, I'm gonna play it, yeah. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. I heard you look good when you're undressed. I heard you like to get away. I heard you like to stay out late. I heard you had a couple boyfriends. I heard they didn't treat you right. I heard you're hated by your girlfriends, 'cause all the guys want you tonight. Yeah, they say she's too hot, they say she's too cold. Where she came from, nobody really knows. They say she looks young, but say she acts old. From everything I've heard, she gets out of control. And all the boys say she was sent from the heavens, but I'm not too sure that this girl is a blessing. She's got the devil's eyes, and they'll cut you like a weapon. She's stuck in my mind like a bad obsession. Got bad intentions. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing. She likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely. I want that body, baby, show me. Yeah, I don't believe in destiny. I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me. You ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know. Better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my my notes. Call me aggressive with my flow, call me offensive even though
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, life's tough. Try to get by, life's rough. Try to do it right, it's not enough. Even though you try, you still mess up. But I'm still gonna fight for what I love. Still gonna die for what I love. Still gonna try, I won't give up. Still gonna fight until I've won. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left. And I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret. Cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win. I won't stop till the end, no.
some injuries, mentally and physically. Studied them religiously so I don't repeat history. And people won't admit to me they don't want a victory bad enough to get a C. They'd rather just go leave it be. And oh, this journey I've been on since 13, working hard and learning, never stopping searching. Yeah, it's burning, all this passion hurts me. I took action working, writing down these words.
No, I'm not okay, I just wanna be something. I don't wanna be nothing, living all alone. No, I'm not alright, I'm just barely getting by. But I'll tell you I'm just fine, so you leave me alone. They say I'm way too obsessed and I've got nothing left. And I'm not quite there yet, but those words they'll regret. Cause I've got something left and I'm not giving in. I will not let them win, I won't stop till the end, no.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night inning. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming. Okay, it's a dream, dad, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today, for a minute. I don't stay, I just visit, have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. Swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it up, you got one life to pop. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a hand out, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it by the grand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Keep my head up when I act, head up, that's a fact. Never looking back, I'ma keep myself on track. Keep my head up, staying strong, always moving on. Feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along. Push myself to be the best, die with no regrets. Live with every breath, see my message start to spread. And I had so many dreams, then you hit your teens. Life ain't really what it seems, try to find out what it means. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only the best. I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. I don't want no fake love, I want the real stuff. Everybody listen up, cause I'll only say it once. I'm gonna show you all the path, if you want it bad. I'm gonna show you where it's at, yeah, how you can get it back. Yeah, cause I ain't never done, I'll be number one. Working hella hard until I get just what I want, yeah. Rises like the sun, yeah, fatal like a gun. Shooters gonna shoot and I'm gonna shoot until I won, yeah. Always do it on my own, so I gotta get through it. And the only thing I know is to love what I'm doing. Never give up, never slow, till I finally prove it. Never listen to the no's, I just wanna keep moving. Yeah, I put out all this art, it's my only medicine. Yeah, everything I do, I'm just being genuine. Yeah, I'm sick of being screwed, feel my own adrenaline. Yeah, I do just what I do, and I hope you let me in, yeah. I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only the best. I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win, yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold.
Halfway line, it's out for a throw on this near side, just inside the Spurs half, to be taken by Destiny Doggy. Throws the ball back to Mickey van der Ven, recently returned of course from his hamstring injury that kept him out for quite some time, and launches a high cross to Christian Romero and back into possession of Vicario. Vicario lays it forward to his Doggy. Doggy, a risky pass to Romero, and they gave the ball away. Got one headed clearance in, and they may be able to see off the threat of City here. City have the ball back, just inside Spurs territory on the far side. They play it back into their own half to Nathan Acker, who goes all the way back to Ortega. Ortega out to Ruben Diaz on this near side. He pokes the ball forward to Kyle Walker, back to Diaz, and all the way back to Ortega. Clear from outside his penalty area to the right of it. His ball up to the halfway line is headed back inside by Udogie.
Being applied by Julian Alvarez, proving much more than an able deputy. Erling Haaland, by the way, close to being a part of the squad tonight, but not an occasion to take any kind of risk with the prize asset when you're blessed with the resources that Manchester City are. Richarlison.
Well, first thing you can see there, Manchester City are holding a really high offside line. Had it been a better pass, you could have got in there, Tottenham.
This could easily have been undone on that occasion. An unruffled Ortega stepping in. Rodri very much the fulcrum. Ruben Diaz. There's Kyle Walker, returning to face his former employer. Normally a faultless Fulcrum Rodri, but he made the mistake that led to Tottenham's winner on their last meeting here last season.
See Bernardo Silva very deep for Man City. Made that role against Arsenal in a game they lost at the Emirates earlier in the season.
It's one of rare occasions this season when he's been in that sort of deeper area of midfield. Also at West Ham when they did win. Mind you, it was only last season he was playing left-back, so...
It'll be a good battle on that far side. Guardiola, the left-back for City, up against and Johnson for Spurs, who's had a good first season, I would say. It's got a little time to get going, but he's found his feet. Ange Postecoglou, former Nottingham Forest player.
Mercilessly booed on his return to the City ground, which given all he did for that football club, some magical performances in the Championship, he was quite ridiculous.
Big night for Timo Werner as well. And on the left-hand side for Spurs. That role for Germany in the past and for Chelsea. So now got to rediscover his best form. Particularly good time going back to RB Leipzig.
Kovacic. Who can knit things together really neatly. Walker on the charge. Doggy lost his footing. Tottenham pay a price for it. Or is the flag going to frustrate Manchester City?
Well, I think it's Bob that will be offside, but it's a great move from Manchester City. Switch of play. Udogie slips over here. Carl Walker's not offside here. That's no problem when the ball's played. Udogie slips. It's a lovely cutback from Walker. Foden with his left foot. Well, it's a tight call, very tight call. Was Bob offside? The initial reaction is the assistant gave him offside. Not quite in line. That has to be very, very close. It's a big save by Vicario if it's given offside here. Foden certainly wasn't offside when he played the ball.
The pregnant pause, the lengthy wait. Tim Robinson, Stuart Atwell and Mark Scholes are the team in the video booth. Paul Tierney is the on-field official awaiting word.
Still waiting. Shows you how close it was. Van der Ven that might have just been in line with Oscar Bob. What a start we've got here.
Well, it's going to be a question of millimetres. But they are satisfied that the on-field decision was indeed correct, and play will restart with a Tottenham free kick.
Look how close that was. Actually, Romero we were looking at rather than Van der Ven.
Here's Udogie, who has had a sure-footed start to life at Tottenham. That was one of those rare occasions where that wasn't the case. And then Johnson, always keen to add industry to the inspiration. Nathan Ake. Bob. Bentancur into Richarlison. Turned on neatly. Ruben Diaz away. He is able to get hold of it, but Foden felled. And a free kick in Manchester City's favour.
Doggy with the challenge. Foden just taking Doggy inside to allow Walker that bit of space down the right-hand side. Certainly effective with his cross for the Tottenham man.
Alvarez. Here's Bob. Did get a goal against Newcastle and indeed against Crvena Zvezda. Champions League, who may still got his Red Star Belgrade. Was the cause of an own goal in round 3 against Huddersfield. Walker arriving, hoping to retrieve.
When Man City get good possession, Walker will make as many forward runs as he can. Great season last year. A spell when he was criticised by the manager for not having the ability to play the role that sometimes John Stones was playing and Lewis was playing as well.
Well, it's interesting because while the inverted fullback is very much in vogue, and Manchester City are very much credited for making it the football fashion, they don't seem to be doing it as much themselves these days.
He's the manager that comes up with different ideas and he knows the reasons why he does it. I think a lot of other managers do it without actually knowing why they're doing it.
I can think of a few examples this season. There's Foden, and now Bernardo Silva. Spurs with enough white shirts to provide a roadblock. Bernardo Silva, after he wanted it. Ake seemed to bounce up onto the arm. That's why Richarlison was appealing. Tottenham just can't get it back. Bob to Alvarez. Finally smashed out of harm's way by Romero, or rather Van de Ven.
Not a good start from Tottenham here. Being put under a lot of pressure. Man City making sure they can't get out, keeping the ball. Some penetrative passes as well. I'll be pleased with the first 10 minutes.
Juan Lilo doing all the talking there. Manchester City coaching staff. Kovacic. Rodri looking for Walker again, Udogie busy. Foden. Nathan Ake. Alvarez bringing Kyle Walker into it for the pullback instead. Rodri, Kovacic, corner.
Well, Udogie's got a real problem here because he's having to go in with Phil Foden at times. Again, Nari is here. He sees the run of Phil Foden, takes him into a centre-half position. That means that Walker's got all the space out on this right-hand side. Once again, he nearly picks the right pass. Rodri sets it up. And another set play out of it, Man City. A great start from them.
The holders setting an ominous tone as far as Tottenham are concerned. Diaz right in there with Vicario, making the goalkeeper's life difficult. Bye-bye, says Kyle Walker to Richarlison. This is Bob. Kovacic. Alvarez will unleash. Very routine in the end for the goalkeeper.
There's the pressure from Man City again. And a chance for Vicario just to take his time there. Spurs into a better shape.
Well, at least a bit of relief and a release here for Tottenham with the foul by Ake on Richarlison. But Vicario opting really to not take the heat out of the situation. And he grew up a Liverpool fan, Ange Postecoglou. If there are any residual feelings about the big news today. The end of an era at Anfield is now, with Jurgen Klopp's departure looming at the end of the season. It's his team that they're all chasing as far as the Premier League is concerned at the moment.
He's caught an awkward moment there. Kovacic and Johnson doing a good job defensively. Second halves will be up. The best header of the ball in the side, Van der Ven.
Trying to lose himself in the crowd. It was a very good flick. Tottenham did used to be renowned for their near-post corners. Fabier. Fabier again. Johnson to play it first time.
And we saw another example of Man City holding a really high line. They don't always do.
Starting full of aggressive intent. It's a foul by Højbjerg on Foden.
Højbjerg getting another chance with a couple of players away on African Nations duty.
Basuma and Sarr absentees from midfield contention for Tottenham at the moment. Here's Bob. Kovacic. Vardiol. Rodri. Kovacic. Croatian again. On by Foden. Vardiol. Foden moving for a return which is not measured as well as it might have been.
And they're just finding spaces in between the Spurs players at the moment. Foden's having a big impact. He's not playing actually on the right-hand side. He starts there at times. He's coming in field and finding spaces between Spurs' midfield and their back players. Likewise, Bob on the other side of the pitch. Really good start from the visitors.
I think Ange Postecoglou probably gave me my answer to this, but how much does a situation like this, where you've got a stadium where you've got a terrible record, you haven't scored, you've lost every game, how much does that get into your mind? Are they starting in a way that suggests it is on their mind and they want to put it right?
I sometimes don't think it matters what's gone on before. Man City players and the manager know they're a very good side, and on other occasions they've been slightly unlucky. Sometimes haven't played particularly well. Certainly started well here.
I suppose the answer might be, if that is the sort of thing that mentally affects you, you wouldn't be a Manchester City player.
Not really.
Here is Bob, and offside flag up again.
A far easier decision. There's Kevin De Bruyne. Great to see him back. What a player he is and has been for Man City. One of the truly greats. He's passing.
Well, he played a cameo role, and it was a bit of a scene stealer against Huddersfield in round 3.
Charlatton's got to do a bit of that because Man City are pressing high up the field. Spurs want to play out from the back, but they're having to go into the front player quite quickly. It's up to Charlatan to hang on to it. There's Maddison, who's been a fan's favourite since joining.
He's instantly integral to everything Tottenham do. And certainly hugely missed. Van de Ven. Højbjerg. And this is promising. Brennan Johnson. Tottenham beginning to produce some semblance of a threat.
Lovely little 1-2 in midfield. Created time on the ball for Højbjerg. Then that high line again. Good ball played in. Johnson's got to miss out the defenders here. Not a particularly good cross. Werner was coming round the back.
They do have another opportunity from the set piece. Bernardo Silva with eagle eyes on Van de Ven. Ruben Diaz come out to Højbjerg. Romero. So, sent off City's last visit here.
Yes, every so often have a rush of blood, doesn't he, Rodri? Like the referee a little bit earlier on, felt as though he was fouled a couple of times by Richarlison.
Doggy, is he fighting a losing battle? No. Fair and square, no protest at all from Phil Foden. Johnson. Bentancur. Werner looking to threaten. Walker, though, is there.
In terms of pace, that's a good battle down this near side. Walker, the quickest defenders in world football, against Timo Werner, who's known for his pace. When he first came to Chelsea, lack of confidence, maybe 1 or 2 injuries just slowed him down slightly.
Pedro finding Romero. Kovacic. Burst of acceleration in towards Phil Foden. Comprehensively swept up there by Van de Ven. No longer hamstrung.
Just for a moment, it did look as though Foden might be offside. The touch wasn't quite good enough. Van de Ven, good tackle as he came across, the danger.
Certainly doesn't lack pace. Speed recorded of any defender in the Bundesliga last season. Walker. Walker again. On for Foden. There Here is Mickey van der Ven once more.
Yeah, New is quick, not that quick though. It's a great stat you've just come out with.
22.1 miles per hour is a speed he registered.
Breaking the speed limit in London.
Well, I've seen a bicycle pulled over by the police, but not someone running. Kulusevski.
He missed the chance there, Kulusevski. He's done well. He missed a chance to play it in behind Man City. Timo Werner had made a great run. The crowd saw it. Kulusevski on that occasion didn't.
Pedro Porro just having to check, but he will get on the end of it here. Support from Richarlison, but safe hands from Ortega.
I think the assistant on that far side was saying he would have put the flag up. He's allowed them to carry on. As Ortega had the ball in his hands, it did look as though Porro just made his run a fraction too early.
Get there first. Bernardo Silva, Ruben Diaz. Walker. Vardiol. Bob offering some width. Kovacic. Foden able to turn. Bob. Vardiol. His reaction sums it up.
Again, good play. He's frustrated. Pep Guardiola. The build-up play was excellent. Look how they keep finding space in between Spurs defenders and midfield players. So it was Foden, then it was Bob, and the ball out wide was a good one, but a terrible cross in the end from Guardiola.
From his near namesake. He swiftly landed with a nickname Pep very early in his football career, the City defender. Phil Foden has quite tremendous FA Cup record for player of his ilk, 12 goals in 22 appearances. There's potential here, Kovacic, maybe X-block. Now Spurs can get on the move with Kulusevski.
No forward pass. Again, Werner had made his run. Couldn't get the ball out of his feet, Kulusevski. By the time he looked up, Timo Werner was offside. But if they get the timing right, the pass and the run, you do feel as though there is space in behind this City defence.
This is Bob. Foden. Alvarez. Foden bursting close to top speed, and Udogie didn't secure it. And he does in the end secure a free kick.
He had to get round on the cover. Just see him coming across the field now. Now he sees the danger, gets there. Good pace, almost gave it away, but did well to win it back against Phil Foden.
Spurs very much fans of the inverted fullback because they both do it, don't they?
Again, sometimes when there's no space to do it, they're going to actually crowding things in there. Occasionally the ball is played to one of the fullbacks that's in there, and he plays it back out to the centre half, who's then got into a wider position. And a couple of times Romero's then had to play it long because there's no other pass.
Doggy did make his early strides in Serie A as a midfield player. Not quite the transition it might be for some others. Kovacic. Foden.
He hit Kovacic as he was running forward there. Phil Foden, frustrated with himself. That was a fairly simple pass out wide. And you see the fullbacks, as you mentioned, have gone infield. The two centre-backs level with the 6-yard box. Then it goes into the midfield player who plays it out to the centre half. That's the way they try and get out from the back, Spurs.
Did find a way out to Bentancur. Now Johnson, Werner pointing the way. Udogie.
I think Timo Werner's getting a bit frustrated. Again, he wanted the ball played in behind. He'd made the right run. He's very aware that Man City are trying to hold this high line. Not always going to run backwards either. So if he gets his timing right, he is quick. Chance of getting in.
The pressure from Alvarez paid to Vicario's frustration.
He's having to go at Højbjerg. They're not showing up for him. Højbjerg wasn't having any of it. Just turned away.
Okay. Bob. Striding forward. Romero almost getting Tottenham into a whole heap of trouble. Charlison and Werner on the burst here. Ortega, a cool head.
Here was the ball. Good runs from, as you mentioned, Richarlison and Timo Werner. She's probably needed more angle on the pass for Timo Werner, as that ball doesn't run to the goalkeeper.
This is Bob. So half hour in. We've seen City make a pretty authoritative start, but equally shown a vulnerability which Tottenham are yet to fully exploit. Guardiola.
Just got a feeling though it's a very apprehensive stadium here. Either side of attempt. Oh, sorry, Spurs haven't had an attempt, but Man City 6 already, 2 on target. I think that sums up the game.
He rarely wears an expression you would associate with the word satisfied. Plenty to concern Ange Postecoglou.
Suggest it's knocked the wind out of the Spurs fans' sails at the moment. They came here with plenty of hope, expectation. They love the FA Cup. These Spurs fans, most of their success, as you said earlier, has come in this competition.
But all a long time ago. Well, some communication problems for the officials. need to be swiftly attended to.
1981 Cup final you were talking about, that great Cup final, 2 excellent games. It was John Bond in the Manchester City hot seat who had taken over from Malcolm Allison at the time. It was one of the first documentaries on football clubs that year, Man City.
Yes, they did an all or nothing on Manchester City before there was an all or nothing back in the early 80s. Keith Birkinshaw, of course, at the Tottenham helm in those days. It was a trophy-laden spell before a few disagreements led to Birkinshaw's departure. Indeed, they did what Manchester City are seeking to do and retain the FA Cup.
And it went to a replay against QPR.
That is correct.
Technology, eh?
Well, it's supposed to make our lives easier, isn't it?
There's a man that always get cheers when his face comes up on the big screen. And the Spurs supporters divides opinion.
But here's he and his fellow board members' appointment to the head coach role isn't, I don't think.
It's been very good for them. They didn't have a great time under Antonio Conte. They didn't have a great time under Jose Mourinho. But this man seems to have got the love from the fans, mainly because of the style of play. Here's the offside goal. You see that left foot from Bob was just offside. So a very good save from Vicario, has to make it. This goes straight in, no problem.
Well, we've had a delay now of just creeping over 3 minutes. We've just come from and admittedly the referee's communication technology would have been in place, but we've just come from a League Cup semi-final, or a pair of League Cup semi-finals in the week without VAR. How many FA Cup ties have we seen down the years where we've not been too concerned about the ability of officials to hear one another?
Some sarcastic applause from the fans behind him.
And we do want them to get it right. Approaching 4 minutes will be added just because of that.
2 or 3 minutes for the disallowed goal as well. Confirmation that it should be disallowed.
It's Rodri. Walker's head. Kulusevski.
A couple of players for Spurs that haven't really got involved as they normally do. Kulusevski being one of them. The other player is Bentancur, who's been excellent for Spurs since he's been at the club. Juventus man.
Yes, they've certainly done some good business with that particular club of late. Bentancur, poised and at times graceful figure. Kulusevski ganged up on him, and Rodri will be penalised for his challenge.
I'm not sure that was the right decision. Rodri did really well. He came off the front of Kulusevski. Kulusevski didn't know he was there.
He's just pointed out He's in close proximity to Paul Tierney, the referee. Kulusevski making a burst here.
Right run, not the right pass. Charlison had run offside. Kulusevski came from deeper. Again, you can see that offside line can be broken if they get their pass right. That's the only hope really at the moment. Postecoglou.
It's the fourth or fifth time they've had that kind of situation at hand. Not exploited it to the full. It's Udogie now for Tottenham. Here's Timo Werner. Bentancur. Romero getting involved. Højbjerg. Werner. He retrieved by Pedro Porro. Udogie. Werner. Kulusevski. Werner. That's Walker's. Or should have been.
Well, Walker did the first thing brilliantly. He saw the danger, saw the little 1-2, then tried to let it run out of play. Kulusevski did well.
Well, just a little grip on possession. The supporters awakened. And something approaching a grip on the game for the moment. Tug on Kulusevski, which the referee will go back and penalise, having seen no advantage accrue.
And there's those stats that back up what you were saying. Last 5 minutes, 71% possession for Spurs. Best of the game so far. And there's a man that can make the most if they do get good possession when he comes on. James Maddison. Inside Ryan Hill.
Yeah, he's the thirsty one. Radu Dragoshin as well, January recruit. Werner. Oh, very well timed challenge by Ake. Kovacic. Johnson will try to get a challenge in. Kovacic was able to ride in and find Bob and get it back. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Kovacic. And he'll fall for Oscar Bob! And Pedro Porro's block greeted with great acclaim, I think, in particular from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
Well, they do well here. A couple of blocks. It's a great breakout from Kovacic. And there was that last one.
He just picked up the roar of relief and delight from Pierre-Emile Højbjerg from the microphone behind the goal.
Johnson tried to make a tackle and just hurt himself in that build-up, and Kovacic burst away from a couple of challenges.
The dynamic stuff. Højbjerg is there.
He didn't cheer that one quite so much. Here is the strike again. It is Porro that gets the block in. Probably would have hit Romero as well. Or was it him that was making the noise?
Oh, maybe. Højbjerg was certainly arms aloft. But as a coach, you're going to love the joy in defending, aren't you? That demonstrates.
And when you play against Manchester City, you have to have your moments defensively. Make some ditch blocks. You have to make Man City as predictable as you possibly can, force them one way, try and lock them down one side of the pitch. Very difficult for Spurs to do that.
There's Bernardo Silva. Kulusevski. Richarlison. Kulusevski's boots thundering across the ground. Ake had to get there as a matter of urgency.
And at centre half, Nathan Ake can play at left back as well. Started his career in the Dutch youth sides as a midfield player.
I remember reading a quote from him that he said he preferred to play there, but you can't argue with the career he's built at the back.
I did the under-17 European Championships where the Dutch won it, and he was, I think, the player of the tournament. The runner-up was Max Meyer of Germany. Had a short spell at Crystal Palace, not a very good one. A Schalke player.
Yes, remember him breaking through in Gelsenkirchen, getting a bit of Champions League football under his belt. Pedro Porro. Foden. Well, there's another Dutch centre-back at the other end. And then she replaced Ake on his international debut.
The Dutch have got a lot of centre-halves at the moment. Very good ones as well.
Well, so much so that those two were both playing at left back on that occasion. Which Van de Ven has been known to do. It's not perhaps an option he would favour.
They have 6 minutes, we're being told, added on here.
It's largely because of our officials' communication problems. This is Bob. Determined to get in there is Alvarez. Foden hanging back, but he'll get there. Under pressure.
It was going to be difficult for him to hit that on target. The ball was lofted up to him, but that should never happen. One ball played over the top, gets in behind the fullback, down the side of the centre half. Romero. And again, Udogie does well coming across. Nobody to mark out there. Ball still back on the halfway line, so he comes across and tries to stop Foden.
Left on the ground after that, coming together with Rodri.
He was always going to give a free kick away there, Rodri, once he lost that first ball against Udogie. Controlled the game as he usually does, Rodri. Other players have been more prominent tonight.
Kulusevski popping up over there, trying to exert a greater degree of influence on proceedings. Kovacic driving on again. He decided there was nowhere to drive to. Johnson. Bentancur, Kulusevski. Well, more than hints of Tottenham frustration in the air. Rodri. Guardiola. Foden making a burst here. That's Van der Ven. Alvarez. Bentancur only presenting it back to Alvarez. That's yet more pain for Brennan Johnson.
The referee stops it because it does look like a head injury. Guardiola won the ball fair and squarely here. He just catches him with his forearm. Really influenced the game so far. Brennan Johnson out on that right-hand side. I'd say the same about Kulusevski, Richarlison, Højbjerg, Bentancur. Werner's made some decent runs without getting much of the ball. It's been I would say a disappointing first half for Spurs.
It must be tough to keep doing it when it's not happening for you.
Now here's some of that 1981 team you were talking about. Ozzy Ardiles, of course, Glenn Hoddle. He was the pass master. Miller.
Yes, Paul Miller there.
Paul
yes.
Miller there.
To the right of Glenn Hoddle as we look.
He wasn't shy in coming forward.
You know that from bitter experience. He would have partnered Graham Roberts at the back that day. That partnership with a bit of bite.
You can certainly say that. They were a very attractive team to watch at the time, Spurs, but they also had a little bit of devilment about them.
Chris Hughton, a name I'm sure you'll be familiar with. He's also operating in that side at left back to play both sides with great effectiveness. Here's Walker. Foden. Guardiola. Here's Kovacic. Richarlison going slip-sliding away. Walker.
So we get forward a lot in the first 10 minutes, not quite so much in the last 20 minutes or so.
Rodri. Walker. Rodri. Turned on by Bob for Guardiola. Bob. Kerr and Richarlison just providing a little bit of an insurmountable obstacle in the end. Kovacic, who's ridden a few of those. Alvarez, Walker, hoping to get there. Werner not neglecting his defensive duties. As the curtain falls on a half, which will have led to some frustration for both coaches, I would imagine. Manchester City playing with poise and at times real fluency. They had the ball in the net. Oscar Bob following up an effort from Foden that was brilliantly saved by Vicario, but he was adjudged offside by officials on field and off. Tottenham have had opportunities to exploit that high Manchester City line, but have not made the most of them, in particular to annoy Timo Werner. That's their best hope, but Manchester City by and large controlling this FA Cup tie so far. Tottenham 0, Manchester City 0 at the interval.
अपनों का फॉरेन ट्रिप पूरा करने के लिए खुद के सुपर बाइक लेने का सपना टूट गया। Why choose one when you can have both? Trade and invest and manage wealth and raise funds. ICICI Direct. Live the and life.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
Some want to play. Some want to prove. Some want to compete. Some want to master. But everyone wants something more. अब इंडिया खेलेगा ग्लोरी के लिए।
National Poker Series India 2024, India's biggest ever tournament series with a prize pool of over 50 crore, hosted on PokerBaazi.
This game may be habit forming or financially risky. Play responsibly.
इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सेल शुरू हो चुका है आपके नजदीकी रिलायंस डिजिटल स्टोर्स या माई जियो स्टोर्स में।
बिन बुलाए मेहमान स्विच तो मेहमान नवाजी तो बनती है। The new Hyundai Creta,
undisputed,
ultimate.
इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सेल शुरू हो चुका है आपके नजदीकी रिलायंस डिजिटल स्टोर्स या माई जियो स्टोर्स में।
They say people, like natural diamonds, form over time. When the time is right, you too will continue a legacy.
Only natural diamonds to treasure, now and forever.
धूम मचाएगा।
रूपे प्राइम वॉलीबॉल लीग पावर्ड बाय A23 15 फरवरी से शाम 6:30 बजे लाइव ऑन सोनी लिव। सब्सक्राइब नाउ।
Welcome back. Tottenham versus Manchester City is a stalemate thus far at half-time. No goals scored in this one. The visitors creating more of the chances as we look back at what has happened in that first half, along with Mark, Terry and Ian. Both these teams, of course, on paper, attacking sides, but it seems like only one of them has done most of that attacking in that first half. Ian, I start with you because Manchester City did get the ball in the back of the net, ruled offside by a margin of millimeters. Your experience of that entire incident?
I've got a little monitor right next to me here and I watched it again. I've seen them draw the lines. I'm not a big fan of VAR because of the delays that it takes and the spontaneity it takes. And when you look at that, you're measuring toenails, you're measuring fractions of an inch, and I personally don't like to see that. There is an argument to say, depending on where the ball stops and when the moment, or whether that's offside or onside, but maybe with this scrutiny that they have these days, it's like forensic scrutinies. Maybe he was a millimetre offside, but it wouldn't matter if it was for or against. To me, that goal has to stand. I mean, look at that where he is. The defender's got his leg stretched out. To me, it looks level. It looks a good goal, but you can see the lines. Obviously, it's not been given.
Definitely has not been. And Ian Cheeseman, of course, not happy about it, as I'm sure a lot of Manchester City fans and football fans in general aren't. But Terry, are you happy with the chances that Manchester City have created in this match?
Well, you wouldn't expect anything else from them, would you? To tell you the truth, they're getting down the sides, aren't they? They're keeping the ball, they're recycling the ball around that mid-third area. You know, they're getting 2v1 situations down the sides of, you know, the Spurs full-backs, and, you know, you see them prodding, probing. You know, I'd like them to be a little bit more deadlier, though, you know, and when the ball needs to go into the box, put it in the box and test the back four of Tottenham Hotspur. You know, but you see it again, getting it in them little wide areas. Bernardo Silva, obviously, Foden getting on the ball. And obviously the young boy Bob, he just needs to be a bit more deadly in there. But listen, take nothing away from Tottenham Hotspur. They're throwing the body in there, they're getting tackles in there. So they're doing very well at the moment at the back, Tottenham.
Yep. Now, everything that City, of course, has thrown at Tottenham, they have managed to defend so far. But, Mark, I come to you with something that we've noticed in this. You know, City, of course, like to play on the front foot. We've seen the defenders obviously go at Tottenham, but up front as well, you know, something that Pep Guardiola likes, just constantly pressing Tottenham in the hope to lose the ball.
Well, they've obviously done the homework on Tottenham, haven't they? Because they like to play out from the back, and they are pressing in the high areas. And, you know, Tottenham at times have been very, very fortunate. But they've managed to get out on occasions. But it's a risky proposition, isn't it, when you play like that? Because if you do lose possession, and especially against the Manchester City team with the players that they have, you know, you're looking at danger. And yeah, obviously they've watched Spurs and how they play, and they've put their system in place accordingly.
Yeah, as we saw there, of course, a lot of pressure on the Tottenham players there. And we did talk about counter-attacking earlier on in our show. I mean, Tottenham, of course, are hoping for one of those counter-attacks. But when you have a defender like Kyle Walker in your ranks, who's fast, who's strong, it's almost you're reassured that those counter-attacks will be nullified.
Yeah, and it's Timo Werner that's playing down the side where Kyle Walker is, and Werner hasn't got the pace to be able to go past him. So I suppose Richarlison, or maybe if they bring on, you know, James, the right moment, that's the way the there's a situation. It's brilliant. The contractor in the summer. I felt as if he was a little bit naive, but he's certainly learned a lot now and how to manage those situations.
We're going to try and get back in touch with you. We're having a little issue here with the audio, of course, from the stadium right now. But Ian, of course, talking about Kyle Walker there. And Terry, we just saw a few clips of him. And he's done this. He's been there for Manchester City in the past. He's been defending like a warrior.
Yeah, but he also gets forward and all, doesn't he? And I think he defends at the right moments and all. He's not got the quickest player up against him. Obviously, Warner likes to probe inside, doesn't he? Come off that left-hand side and try and play little 1-2s in and around the defenders. I think Kyle's having an easy night. But listen, let him keep getting forward. Let him keep getting them 2v1 situations. And I just hope that Manchester City don't get caught on the counter-attack, because it could happen.
Yeah. Now, of course, we look at what Tottenham Hotspur have done in this one. Like I mentioned right at the start of our halftime show, that Manchester City seemed like the only team creating the chances. And Mark, we've had to dig a little to be able to get a chance that Tottenham created in this one. And I remember asking you if the fans believe, but just the basis on the performance here and this solitary chance created, the Tottenham fans would want more.
Well, they would, but they've had opportunities to create chances, and the lack of the final ball, the lack of the final pass, for instance, has not been good from them. They've given the ball away on many occasions, especially when they're trying to counter-attack. And as we've seen with the Kyle Walker one there, you know, it's an interception and then they're on the back foot. So they've got to get better with the passing and especially with the final balls. And if they do that, considering how Manchester City are defending the back four, then they will get in, and that's the only way you can see them getting an opportunity to score a goal against Man City.
Yep, Tottenham with that solitary chance going forward. But like Mark said, they are creating, but they'll need to convert that. And, of course, the counter-attacking chances that Terry has spoken about. Now, just a reminder of what's happening in the FA Cup fourth round as of now. No goals in this one at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. There you go. Chelsea versus Aston Villa, which you're enjoying on Sony Sports 10-1, is also goal-less. Bristol versus Nottingham Forest is on Sony Sports 10-5. That is also goal-less. Coventry are leading the current matches that are going on. They're the ones that are leading against Sheffield. Victor Top scoring that goal right before half-time. But Chelsea versus Aston Villa, the other match we focus a little bit on. There has been a goal disallowed in this one as well. Douglas Luiz getting the ball in for Aston Villa, but ruled out after VAR intervention as all. Chelsea have created a couple of chances. There you go. There is the decision. Chelsea have created a few chances, but still 0-0, Terry.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this and you think to yourself, well, here we are, we're having a look at it now. There you go. Yeah, it's so like come off the defender, hit him and gone in there. But, yeah. But, I mean, it's going to be a tight game there. We know it's going to be a tight game there. Aston Villa, Chelsea, you know, turning the corner a little bit. Aston Villa, the form they've been in. It's always going to be a tight game.
Yeah, it is tight right now, 0-0. A few chances created. Of course, we saw that disallowed goal for Aston Villa. They had a couple of chances as well. Chelsea at Stamford Bridge against Aston Villa have not had the happiest times this season, but they've created more in this one, Mark.
Yeah, they have, and we've been waxing lyrical about how clinical they've been recently. But I mean, this is a glorious opportunity for them to put themselves ahead. But yeah, I mean, we're talking about Chelsea as well, you know, before the game, scoring 6 in the last game. And, you know, this has been their Achilles heel all season. And the reason why they're 9th in the Premier League, they need to put these chances away. And if they get one, I can see them going on to comfortably win the second half and the game.
Yep, there we go. There was one good chance again, but Emi Martinez, as he has often done for Aston Villa, and we've seen him in the World Cup as well, standing firm and saving them there. Aston Villa, of course, not creating as much as they would have liked in this one, but they are visiting Stamford Bridge and it is 0-0. Chelsea and Aston Villa have not played out a 0-0 draw since 2010, so the chances of that happening after 14 years are minimal, but as things stand, there could be a replay in this one. It is 0-0. It is also 0-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, with Tottenham against Manchester City standing at 0-0 at half-time. Manchester City have created more chances. We'll see what happens in the second half after this break and what changes are brought about by the managers.
बड़े मुकाम अब भी खड़े दूर, बड़ी पहचान चाहिए जरूर, तो आगे की सोच, हाथ बढ़ा लड़के दिखा, चल अब आगे की सोच। अब सारा इंडिया आगे की सोच रहा है, अपग्रेड पे सीख रहा है कुछ नया ऑनलाइन। अपग्रेड से अपग्रेड, आगे की सोचो।
सर, एक हफ्ते के अंदर यहाँ प्रोडक्शन शुरू हो जाएगा।
गुड जॉब मंगेश।
थैंक यू सर।
और एक फैक्ट्री का ओनर बनने में स्कूल का डोनर बनने का ख्वाब मिट गया। Why choose one when you can have both? Trade and invest, and manage wealth, and raise funds. ICICI Direct. Live the and life.
Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.
दूर कितना भी जाओ, इस जुबान से दूर ना जा पाओगे। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सेल शुरू हो चुका है आपके नजदीकी रिलायंस डिजिटल स्टोर्स या माई जियो स्टोर्स में।
The party's just getting started.
Championship gold on the line. Caden Carter, Quintana Chaz defending against the Kabuki Warriors. This is out of control. This is every man for themselves. That could be the beginning of the end.
Some of those former favourites we picked out for you just before half-time were reliving the 1981 FA Cup final experience. And the anthem rang around this area back then by Chaz and Dave and the Tottenham squad, currently on the public address system. At this precise moment, Wembley feels a long way away for Tottenham.
It certainly does. They were outplayed in that first half. Yes, they're still in the game. It's 0-0. No shots, either off target or on target. Poor first half for them. Couldn't get good possession, but you just sense that Ange Postecoglou would have identified that Man City are playing this very high line, and if they get the pass right, and it has to be at times the surprise pass, a first-time pass, and get runners going from slightly deeper to stay onside. That there is a chance that they can break Man City down.
Timo Werner is always a lingering threat. And how much of that has been on Pep Guardiola's mind, and the messages he relayed to his players. Last time Tottenham faced Manchester City home in the FA Cup and emerged the victors, they did eliminate the then holders of the FA Cup way back in 1935. Lee Evans got the Tottenham goal against the Manchester City side containing luminaries like Frank Swift and Matt Busby. Changed a great deal around here since then. Have a little look at the footage of that game from 1935 earlier today, and you barely see the ball. Flickering black and white images. Everybody on their feet. Heaving mass of humanity behind each goal.
Well, there's a player we saw, Kevin De Bruyne, that they do get lots of possession in this second half and they don't score that opening goal. I'm sure he will come on at some point. Will he be the player to unlock this Spurs defence?
Liverpool may have the advantage at the top of the Premier League, but 4 words, De Bruyne and Haaland. What you think may well change that come the final reckoning.
I think it's going to go right to the wire, the Premier League. It's a good decision by Ortega to go long. Kovacic again doing really well.
Position to seize on that through pass from Kovacic. Always a losing battle for the fullback, but Kovacic has been probably the eye-catching midfield presence on the night so far.
Absolutely. He was a much underrated signing by Manchester City. Didn't always get in the side, but for Croatia, for his previous club as well, Chelsea, he was outstanding.
This is Guardiola. Through to Foden. Bob. What's going on in there, but it's a chance for Alvarez! Well, only 2 City players in that penalty area, and Alvarez ruining that he didn't take a terrific opportunity to give Manchester City the lead.
That's a really good ball played in by Bob. Does Van de Ven get a block here? Ball is excellent to Alvarez. Van de Ven getting across, getting a really good block.
Piece of defending from the Dutchman, to say the very least. It's Alvarez to deliver the resulting corner. And this time it's Pedro Porro in the way.
The Spurs fans were hoping that their team would come out all guns blazing. It hasn't really happened so far, has it?
Cup holders, a team keen to stamp their authority. European and world champions. Kovacic. Richarlison. Don't need to get there, but okay. All the way back to start again. Ruben Diaz.
Such a good 1- and 2-touch team, aren't they, Man City? Just played around that pressure. Spurs can't get near them at the moment.
Brennan Johnson with a foul. Bob. Alvarez might yet fall for Gvardiol. And Højbjerg getting a telling challenge in, but Tottenham under pressure again.
Good play again. Bob playing the right pass. Alvarez making the run at the right time. Touch and go whether he was in front of the ball, Phil Foden. If he was probably offside. Bentancur doing his job at the near post. It's looks as though they're trying to put pressure on Vicario.
It's Ruben Diaz. It's the goalkeeper's chief irritant. Foden did really well as he was tumbling. City goalkeeper it is, it just looks at home, just like a ball-playing defender.
Well, the key is they so often make the right decision, when to go short, when to go wide, when to go into the front players. He just chipped it out wide, didn't he? Gvardiol.
Gvardiol again. Stranglehold, whichever word you use, it's very appropriate. Tottenham retrieving possession. Precious commodity.
And look how quickly they win it back, Man City. Kovacic pinching the ball off Kulusevski.
Can't get their geometry right, and it's a chance for Werner. And a possibility here for Brennan Johnson, and Ortega is there. Goalkeeper reading the situation well.
Very good play from Timo Werner, though. And that was the pass that can cause Man City problems. That ball played in between their defenders for somebody to run from a wide area or slightly deeper. But Ortega did brilliantly. Gets out quickly, smothers it. Brennan Johnson just trying to get his toe underneath the ball, didn't in fact get his toe underneath the ball. That was the problem for him.
Well, he does love a little dink, Brennan Johnson, which is a finish that can be rather underemployed. Werner looking to ask a question again. A shout for hands. And that's all it is at the moment. Pedro Porro's delivery.
Diaz, the player that headed it, or Diaz, the player they're saying it hit the handoff. Here it is again, Timo Werner playing it into the box. No, it doesn't hit him on the arm at all, does it? It's on the side of the chest. Very hopeful from Spurs.
But suddenly, it has all changed. And Werner injecting a little something. A real livener into both his team and the atmosphere. Can't be clearer. No penalty. Paul Tierney. Beginning to fear for Tottenham. first effort on goal has been recorded.
In terms of attempts, it's been a very one-sided game, hasn't it? As those stats will tell you.
This Guardiola has City look to restore what has been the usual order so far tonight. Højbjerg. Udogie.
He had to play the ball with that second touch. He took his first touch. Werner made a great run. By the time he'd taken the next touch, Werner was offside. That must have been spoken about at half-time by Postecoglou.
Here is Udogie. Werner again on the move. Out on that flank, and we are going to see a yellow card. Kovacic having a discussion with Richarlison.
I don't think he's short of a word or two, Richarlison. Kovacic with a late challenge. Richarlison goes across and says something. Kovacic didn't like it. Still having a little go at each other.
Former altar boy, Kovacic, but I think he's capable of giving as good as he gets. Romero.
Ponderous, isn't it, when they go from that left-hand side to the right. Romero then hasn't really got a pass forward. Porro is tucked inside. It's blocked off.
Meaningful press, possibly. Rodri felt went beyond that from Bentancur. Flicked by Bob, and more aggression there from Christian Romero was well received.
Well, they like to see good football here, but they also like to see their team competitive. Spurs. A fan's favourite, although he does occasionally go over the line, cross the line.
Antonio Conte was really slow in pointing that out. Bit of a contrast in the dugout now. Postecoglou cutting a friendly, accessible figure. Always remember the quote from Andrea Pirlo about Antonio Conte: when Conte speaks, his words assault you.
Make no mistake about it, though, he was a top-class manager. Has been Juventus and the Italian team, and of course Chelsea. Doggy gets the yellow card here. And it's just a good bit of play by Bernardo Silva. Doggy thinks he can win the ball. Bernardo Silva just gets his left foot across the challenge and turns the ball away from him. Painful one though, on the top of the foot.
Feeling it all right.
That's what happens when you wear slippers as football boots.
Certainly something that's changed since the 1981 Cup final. Højbjerg. Intelligently guided forward here for Werner. Charlison, Kulusevski and Johnson up, if he can fashion something. Diaz not under great duress in getting it away.
Well, Werner found himself up against a struggling Bernardo Silva there. He was limping back into position.
Okay, to meet it. Bentancur. Johnson. Richarlison to retrieve. Suddenly Tottenham have arrived in this game. Kulusevski going down, shriek or two from behind the goal, but that's all.
And that's all he's going to get as well, a shriek or two. Very difficult ball for him to control by Richarlison. He's trying to sweep it in his path.
Might get in trouble here.
Well, the crowd are annoyed. They thought advantage should have been played here. Probably should have been. Nutmeg. And here's the challenge, which the referee didn't like. It's a bit of the ball, but he gets a bit of Udogie as well. And then the ball went to Kulusevski, who was just about to play the next ball to Richarlison when the whistle went. Shake of the head from Ange Postecoglou.
Well, if Tottenham can make something special of this free kick, then I suppose it will be vindication for Paul Tierney, and they won't mind too much. But it's an if of some size. Familiar sound around the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's accompanied many a set-piece routine. This routine not one that will linger in the memory. Kulusevski, it's Kovacic who got it away. Udogie to Højbjerg. Far away, Tottenham's best period of the game. Johnson.
Oh, waste from Romero. You can see what he was trying to do, play it back to Kulusevski. He must be thinking about it soon, and he is. A couple of changes now going to be made. Kevin De Bruyne being one of them.
Well, he and Doku were introduced against Huddersfield, and between them they combined to score a gorgeous goal. A cry of anguish, very audible from Romero.
That was always going to be a nasty challenge between the two players. It bounces, both have got to go for it, both go with the head. Actually, Rodri does well just to turn away. Likewise, Romero. I don't think it was a big head collision. I think a really nasty one.
Maybe the yelp was more in anticipation.
Well, Tottenham made a mess of it, and then hoping to get it retaken.
Words of Ian Jury spring to mind. So Bob departs and Jeremy Doku is his replacement, and Julian Alvarez is the player to be withdrawn to allow Kevin De Bruyne to step onto the stage again.
That means that Phil Foden will go and play at centre forward. Just trying to press with 6 players here. So Ortega goes over the top of them.
Into Foden. And can he release Doku here? Well, Pedro Porro is furious. City have momentum again. They've wrestled it back. Kovacic. Doku. Foden. And it got a deflection. Van der Veen relieved it stayed outside that far post. Bernardo Silva just to drift it away by Pedro Porro. Doku. Always great desire to win a knockout tie like this. There is also a great desire to avoid a replay, I'm sure, which is the territory we're still in round 4.
But he's done well. Kulusevski, he was chasing the lost calls there. Read exactly what Diaz was going to do and stood in the way of him.
Giving Tottenham a base camp.
And a free kick away as Diaz. I'd say Kulusevski won that.
Certainly hoping this delivery is a good deal better than the last 2 they've seen from the dead ball. It won't be too difficult. It is Pedro Porro's delivery. Prodded away by Walker, but only to Højbjerg.
He's trying to switch it back out to Porro and didn't get it right. Højbjerg.
Slice by Ortega. This is Højbjerg. Brennan Johnson foraging. He was offside.
It wasn't a great throw-in, was it, from Vardiel? Throws it firmly and it bounces in front of Ortega. And a couple of players closing him down. All he could do was try and help it on its way.
City certainly no longer in imperious stride.
Just wonder how fit Kevin De Bruyne is. Can he have a real impact on this game?
He's going to attempt to answer that. And Vicario grateful that there weren't too many City shirts in the vicinity.
Well, what he can do is see a pass, Kevin De Bruyne. He's trying to play it out to Doku on his left-hand side. Porro looks as though he may have get a touch on it. That's why he put off Vicario.
Well done, Kovacic. This is Doku. De Bruyne making the run. And he didn't quite succeed in digging it out.
And the ball was a fraction too heavy from Doku. That's the run he likes to make, through the inside right or inside left positions towards the byline.
There is a Madison-related buzz around the stadium. Coming back from his longest injury layoff. and Diaz together. There is a card on its way. So Ruben Diaz joins Kovacic in the book. Bernardo Silva, and now Walker. De Bruyne making an offer, Foden inside. He may yet retrieve this with support from Doku. De Bruyne. Rodri, Walker the target, Udogie the recipient, Richarlison. Bernardo Silva back to urgently and expertly defend.
Disappointing from Richarlison. He's got to do a lot better there.
Foden is fouled.
Well, Van der Ven will say he won the ball, but to get to the ball, I think he might have to go through the back of Foden there. It goes between the legs of Foden, catches him slightly.
Doku. Kovacic. Rodri. Get them up the pitch, that'll be his final contribution. And it's a double change for Tottenham. Oliver Skipp as well as Maddison to come on, Bentancur as well as Johnson going off. And it is a warm welcome back.
We spoke before the game that we expected two key players to come on, Werner and Maddison. Who's going to have the bigger impact here?
Werner is the one on the ball. Another substitute. Oliver Skipp getting instantly involved. There is Skipp again. Maddison's first touch. Rodri. De Bruyne. Foden. Don't have to chase it urgently. Always a lost cause.
And then it doesn't quite look up to the pace of the game at the moment. That's 2 or 3 times. He hasn't quite picked out the pass that he was looking for.
Kulusevski's ball. I suppose one incision will do, potentially. Walker. The runner after it. Quite get there ahead of Van der Ven. His attention's not welcomed.
Who pushes who here? Nothing wrong with either challenge. I'm not sure why Kevin De Bruyne is getting so annoyed, and Pep Guardiola wanted something given as well.
Well, it was Belgium against Holland. Had a shorter feeling.
Having a word with each other there. Two players. Like a good shoulder charge from both of them.
Well, I don't know if you're delighted or extremely worried if Kevin De Bruyne is wound up. It's a double-edged sword. You're frustrating him, but he might take it out on you.
sarcastic clapping from Pep Guardiola towards the referee.
Indeed, there's a reason he's gone in the book. Tottenham Kulusevski, Doku, Kovacic. This side, Doku. Short of help. Kulusevski, diligent. To Richarlison. Udogi. Lerner ahead of him. Walker for company. Madison. Udogi.
Unfortunately today, Udogi was a very good player. Hasn't quite seen the opportunity to play in behind Man City. He's taken too many touches.
De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva cheekily into Kovacic. On for Doku. De Bruyne. Vardiol. Vardiol will get it back. Sweeping forward with a bit of menace about them. Some of that momentum lost, and in the end all of it lost, at least temporarily. The hunger will be there to try and win it back, but the urgent cries of Guardiola possibly directed at Doku. Kulusevski, now Oliver Skip.
A simple cry from Pep Guardiola, run, I think he said to Doku.
Well, it's half the battle. Show their characteristic ability to win the ball back swiftly. Højbjerg, Kulusevski. Not quite asked too much of Richarlison. He's able to keep it in. Nothing meaningful will follow. Kovacic is provided with a way out by his compatriot Vardiol. De Bruyne moving it on now to Rodri. The race on.
Actually showed decent pace there, De Bruyne, up against Romero, who's either got a bit of cramp or struggling with his hamstring here.
His pace at the moment, certainly not what it normally is.
Rash challenge as well from Romero, because he's actually given a corner away here.
Well, it could come quite a cost, that concession.
City with 541 passes, 88% possession success.
They've usually got a few hundred passes to spare in a game, haven't they? Kovacic. There have been few opportunities where you felt that they carved out tonight, where you felt he's got to score.
A lot of those attempts that we've seen come up on a couple of occasions, golden opportunities. A slight lack of cutting edge with Man City.
Doku. De Bruyne sent on to provide the serration. This is Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Well, he goes down, no interest from Paul Tierney at all. And I'm sure it'll be pointed out to him if there is any kind of case to answer. Walker. Doku. Kovacic. Guardiola on for Doku. Beyond Foden. Oh, what a mess! And Vicario there to thwart Bernardo Silva. There was a moment of genuine chaos here.
A lovely little ball played in behind. The player that has a big swing at it, misses it. And straight at Vicario, gets down well, keeps hold of it.
Who the most relieved man in North London is at the moment? It's Pierre-Emile Højbjerg.
13 attempts now, 3 on target for Manchester City. Still just the one for Spurs.
Oh, absolute gift for Foden and De Bruyne! Well, I think Højbjerg's relief has grown tenfold now.
Well, the ball's played into him. It's a poor touch, then he tries to play it back to Romero. You expect Foden to score, but I have to say, I think Van de Ven does well. By getting across, he blocked one side of the goal. So the only way that De Bruyne could score was in that near post. And he just overcooked it slightly.
Well, a minute and a half to forget for the Dane, but at the same time, absolutely zero harm done.
From his confidence, I'd imagine. That was the moment, wasn't it, for Kevin De Bruyne? Expected him to score. Once again, Spurs have lost their way.
Had given himself a free kick, but the referee wasn't about to oblige him. Højbjerg. On for Werner. Walker wins the battle.
Right at the start of the game, we said this is going to be a real battle of pace down that side. We've just seen the pace here of Kyle Walker. Werner looks favourite, he gets to the ball first. And Kyle Walker does brilliantly to get back at him. Then he throws himself to the ground, mind you. But the recovery run from Walker was magnificent. That's why the other players are getting round him.
Højbjerg nearly, after a couple of aberrations at one end, set a really promising situation in motion there. That'll make him feel a lot better. The foul count and the card count mounting up.
Guardiola getting the yellow card here for a challenge on Richarlison. Oh, the foul is by Richarlison. You see Guardiola reacted, and that's what he gets the yellow card for. Not the tackle, and Richarlison holding his head. Not particularly good from him.
Exhibit A. I think there's a what about that one sort of conversation going on at the moment.
Walker just making sure the referee's still on their side at some point. What a player he's been for Manchester City and England.
Certainly won't be forgotten in this part of the world.
Started at Sheffield United.
So there's the pair of Kyles, wasn't there? Kyle Norton as well, who at one stage was thought to be the better of the pair. Well, Doku has an opportunity here. Is this the moment?
Doesn't quite get it right, but it's good football from Man City. There's a little flick round the corner. Here's the next pass. I think he was just about onside. Pardo's getting back at him. Another decent save from Vicario. Vicario's very good at getting his feet out the way and getting his hands down quickly.
Nice kick all the way to the edge. It's a touch of Beckham Scholes about that. Bernardo Silva not able to provide the last bit.
That's a 1 in a million chance of scoring there.
I don't know if Manchester City followers watching appreciated the comparison, but it's one of the great, well, a couple of the great Premier League moments from those two in those circumstances.
Bradford City away, I think, was one of them.
Yeah, there was another at Aston Villa one Boxing Day, which rather pleasingly came off the underside of the crossbar from Scholes. But Bradford was the best one, or the better of the two. Deflects to what Tottenham will call safety, but well, it's to some extent about survival at the moment.
Zonal marking from Spurs. They're going to go in on the goalkeeper. Once again, Diaz on Vicario.
When he's under big pressure and put in by Nathan Ake. City have broken the spell at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Well, Tottenham furious because they felt the goalkeeper was impeded. The City supporters jubilant. The holders have the lead.
And that's why they're putting pressure on the goalkeeper. They don't fancy him in the air. I don't think that Diaz does too much wrong. Watch again. Ball played into the box. Diaz is jumping for the ball. Vicario gets above him and punches it down. Nathan Ake is first to react. With the goal being given, I can't see any reason why the VAR would get him to change his decision here. The referee, there he was, Nathan Ake. He scored against Arsenal last year in the fourth round.
Apparently Pep shouting at the fourth official, don't disallow it. Not that he has a particularly large part in the decision-making process. Well, we are going to have...
Vicario and Diaz are the two players involved. And I don't think that Diaz does anything wrong. He's allowed to stand in front of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper tries to go over the top of him, but punches it into a bad area. There's a bit of pushing and shoving, but all the pushing is coming from Vicario. And there's the finish from Nathan Ake. And the goal has been awarded, quite rightly so in my view.
Well, the waiting game, but City afforded the opportunity to celebrate the moment twice. And Tottenham on a rescue mission now. And Dane Scarlett, who's returned from a loan spell at Ipswich Town in the Championship, about to come on. Kovacic. De Bruyne. And Romero there. And Rodri.
A massive moment for Manchester City. Not a good moment for him, Vicario. He's made some good saves as well. But once he punches it down, it hits Van der Ven on the back of the legs. And Nathan Ake bright and alive.
So Scarlett on. Third goal of the campaign, but once again, as you rightly mentioned, Stuart, a critical FA Cup goal against North London position. Spurs seeking to salvage a replay with Dane Scarlett chasing.
It was offside as the ball was played. To say, apart from not creating golden opportunities, Man City have been the better team by quite some way here. It's been a really disappointing night for Spurs. So much expectation.
Five previous meetings in this particular stadium. And until that moment, Manchester City had not even been able to celebrate a goal. Their last away win against Tottenham was back in 2018 at Wembley. An early goal from Riyad Mahrez was the difference in that Premier League fixture.
Good play, Kevin De Bruyne. Just held on. Knew the challenge was coming in. On the free kick. And now they're going through the back of him.
Doku. Came off Pedro Porro. And City have another corner.
Not sure they're going to stick it on the goalkeeper this time. Spurs went back in their zonal marking and then realised nobody was going to come and join them.
Well, far from a Manchester City-like goal, I suppose.
It's something I think they must have seen about Spurs. Diaz going right on the goalkeeper. Kevin De Bruyne playing it right on top of him as well. Great moment for Nathan Ake.
Scarlett. Kulusevski giving chase, but it's a forlorn one. Kovacic. Doku. He's got his free kick this time.
See Kevin De Bruyne waving Doku to the corner flag. He wasn't going to go and join him, and he does well. He slows down. Romero wanted to win the ball, and he just took another step forward. And he's a great professional, Nathan Ake, whether he's playing at centre half, whether he's coming on as a substitute, whether he's playing at left back, or at times in midfield.
Doku. Well, the City celebration that they picked up on a European trip to Poland a good while ago now.
It's been a disappointing night for Spurs. So much was expected by the fans. They love an FA Cup run. One or two problems here.
Well, the frustration is coming out There's the end.
I think it's going through his mind. What could I have done differently? How could I have approached this game differently? Doku, I think, has got a yellow card. Kovacic just pulling him away. Porro and Romero didn't like the little handshake that Kevin De Bruyne had with Doku.
Proceedings about to draw to a close. If you believe they're not in the title race, then Spurs' meaningful quest for a trophy is over. But the holders have cleared another hurdle. Huddersfield beaten emphatically in round 3. City dominated the game almost totally without creating a series of golden chances. And a bit of a muck and nettle set-piece goal has guided them through. Goalkeeper Vicario not enjoying the pressure placed on him by Ruben Diaz, and Nathan Ake there to gobble up the scraps and see them on their way. James Maddison couldn't make a significant impact for Spurs off the bench, whose moments were fleeting. They didn't exploit all the possibilities that were provided to them by Timo Werner, and they will be disappointed about that. Ange Postecoglou's inquest seemingly already underway. But Manchester City march on to round 5 of the FA Cup. They have beaten Tottenham Hotspur by 1-0.
इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सेल शुरू हो चुका है आपके नजदीकी रिलायंस डिजिटल स्टोर्स या माई जियो स्टोर्स में। इंडिया का सबसे बड़ा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सेल शुरू हो चुका है आपके नजदीकी रिलायंस डिजिटल स्टोर्स या माई जियो स्टोर्स में।
They say people, like natural diamonds, form over time. When the time is right, you too will continue a legacy.
Only natural diamonds to treasure, now and forever.
Some want to play. Some want to prove. Some want to compete. Some want to master. But everyone wants something more. अब इंडिया खेलेगा ग्लोरी के लिए। National Poker Series India 2024, India's biggest ever tournament series with a prize pool of over 50 crore, hosted on PokerBuzzy.
This game may be habit-forming or financially risky. Play responsibly.